Hoping to get back in the draw for the mobile is number 2, 3 and 4. National running of 45 to 53, 57. Missing a start a little bit there was Aberline. So they're going to go and make its way on the second row. About to be set on the journey. For the final time, gone off stride there was Countless Sharon. The green lights on, and they're off and trotting, coming out pretty well as Ends in a Party. Also with My High Peak, Leotard and Lace. Also with Declan Henry, and back in the second last was Aberline and Countless Sharon. It's back last of all after going off stride at the start. As they're making their way around the corner now, they all found their positions. Tempo's not overly quick, so it's allowing the other horses to catch up a little bit, but it's Ends in a Party in front. Hoping to lead all the way, Fashionably Manton. In second position was My High Peak for Taylor French. Also with Declan Henry for Hayden Gray. 4 back to pegs was Leotard and Lace for Brian Gaff. 5 back is Aberline, and back last of all was Countless Sharon, trying to catch up about 10 metres off it. As they approach the mile marker, past the Lord's Raceway, Bendigo sign, and the all Indian file for the 6-horse field, making their way out of the back straight. Now they're going to be around in that corner. No moves have been made yet. There's still all an Indian file. Ends in the Party, still leading the pack. As they're slowing down that tempo even more now, and it's still Declan Henry in behind it. Oh, sorry, My High Peak, Declan Henry, and Leotard and Lace. Aberline, and back last of all, Countless Sharon is now caught up. As they're making their way into the front straight, they're going to get their bell for the 21.50 here. They've got a lap to go. Hoping up the tempo a little bit more quicker now for these trotters. And it still Ends in a Party. Also with My High Peak for Taylor French. It is breathing down the leader's neck. Also in the third, there was Declan Henry. Leotard and Lace for Brian Gaff, a metre off hit. Also with Aberline for Jaden Bruin, and Countless Sharon for Scott Rains is back last of all the tail in the field. They pass that bell now. Open up the tempo a little bit more quicker now for these trotters. They're approaching 900 metres, heading down to Barrow Park, back straight for the final time. It still Ends in a Party. In second position, still My High Peak. No moves have been made yet. Declan Henry into a third. Also with Leotard and Lace. Also with Aberline, and back last of all, Countless Sharon. Setting them off as they're making their way into the back straight. Up in tempo a little more quicker now for these trotters. They're approaching the 600 metres. Passing the Alabar sign. It still Ends in a Party. Also with My High Peak. Either poised to make a move. In the third was Declan Henry. Back in the fourth, Leotard and Lace gone out wide there. Hoping to follow up, and the 1-1 was Aberline, and back last of all, Countless Sharon. As they're making their way out the back straight, round the corner, approaching the 400 metres, it still Ends in a Party. Making a move now in the second was My High Peak. Also trying to follow up, and the 1-1 was Leotard and Lace. Going up on the inside was Declan Henry taking the shortcuts. As they ran the Godash Row Real Estate home turn, heading the front straight for the final time. Putting its nose in front now was My High Peak of Ends in a Party. Ends in a Party still trying to fight on. My High Peak gone off stride there on the outside. My High Peak gone off stride, but Ends in a Party still got his nose in front. On the outside, Leotard and Lace running on pretty well there on the outside for Brian Gaff. Leotard and Lace and Ends in a Party. Leotard and Lace putting its nose in front. Leotard and Lace is going to win it. Leotard and Lace did a pretty good job. Going into second position was Ends in a Party. Third was Declan Henry, also with Aberline. Also with My High Peak, and back last of all, Countless Sharon.